Welcome to the Posties. Welcome to the Posties. Welcome to the nah.
How?
Yeah, we're rolling.
She's the problem, don't worry.
Yeah.
You're still gonna learn.
You're still learn.
Don't worry.
Do you understand how early I was? I was ready a long time ago. I had to undress.
I even told him 5:5.
No, you said I must leave at 10 past, which I left at 9 minutes.
You said leave at 10 past. Oh, Zapumindaba, man. Are we rolling now?
Yeah, we've been rolling.
Oh, damn, I love it.
We've been rolling.
Alright, Lexi, you take us away. When you want to take us away.
Yeah, more Gqom therapy style, dog.
Hey! Invest into a Gqom
I
party.
mustn't overhype you guys. It's all right.
No soiree. Welcome to the Welcome to the Posties. Welcome to the Posties. Welcome to the nah.
That wasn't the right one. There needed to be a little bit of a, you know.
How does it go? Posties. It's Posties. Yo, welcome to the Posties podcast. You already know what the vibe is. My name is Alex B. Yeah. And Timber, how you doing, my brother?
It's Jose, baby, and I want to say hello to the Posties family. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Guys, we have a dangerous episode for you today.
Oh my goodness.
Not dangerous like that.
No.
Dangerous in the way that, you know what? You know when you make an investment and you know that, okay, cool, the medical aid needs to know where my knees are going to be used tonight. That's the kind of investment I'm talking about.
Oh, it's more to help your discovery points, I feel.
Steps.
That's also part of it, and I can't wait for you to tell us more about it. Alex, please introduce our guest.
Oh my goodness, guys.
Talk about it.
There's been records that have been broken at this man's events. I've heard stories of 20 Voshos.
My boy.
Some have said 30, 40, 50. I wasn't there to witness it. My apologies. Musician, DJ, event curator, Mr. Perfecto.
Cool guy.
You know when they add the cherry on top.
You know, it's just...
I'm nice, bro. Thank you so much for joining us, dog.
Thank you
In the big city, dog, in Cape Town.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to have you down here,
Yeah,
man.
I'm not here, but I'm here now.
No, you really are, bro.
Yeah, you're a Cape Townian low-key with your moves, eh?
I'm starting to, like, where should I look?
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, that's a good question. Depends on what you like, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you like the outside city vibes?
He's just gonna give out too much. It's okay.
He still wants to be low key.
Hey, you can't tell them the
Incognito
location. But welcome to Cape Town, man. How's your flight?
It was a bit of a tricky one, but
We got you.
yeah, I got you. I had to circulate a bit because it was raining and windy a bit yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday was a little bit of a storm. There was thunder as well.
We're always gonna land. No one's gonna stop. No one's gonna stop this thing from
I think it's
happening.
actually quite appropriate, man.
Why?
I think it's actually, when I heard the thunder,
You're like,
I'm like, ellipsis.
I got you.
Like, there's a lot of places we start with the guests we have on Posties, but like, Chief, like, I want to start at the main event.
As you can tell, we're excited. Like,
personally, I want to start at the main event because I want to give you a little bit of background how, like, we got to know, like, Gqom therapy and specifically yourself.
Yeah.
So we have this mutual, a mutual nkinga called Amandla. So she,
big one. Amandla.
We'll talk about it in the comments. But so she loves Gqom, and as Amazulu, like it's definitely the genre for there. But you had an event, you came down here to Cape Town, Chief, and you know how different events can make noise.
Yeah.
But it's been a long time. I think like post-COVID, where something can really travel with word of mouth.
Yeah.
Got you.
So the effects of Gqom therapy was like, I wasn't even there, but people are asking me to get them tickets.
Bro.
People ask me to get them in, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know it's emotion. So I actually wanted to understand that, okay, does that motion kind of come from the the roots of how Gqom is? Because I see a lot of similarities between like the pride of Gqom, the genre, and the actual event. Like everyone that goes there, they ride and die.
No, it's a passion. They're really passionate inside there. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's the sea. Maybe it came via the sea. Yeah, man. I think we spoke about it a little bit earlier off air about word of mouth, and I think sometimes you just need to give one person a great experience, and they'll be like your word of mouth for a very long period. Even if you don't come to the next one or whatever, but they'll always have a fond memory of what they did, and it becomes way more effective than paying, I don't know, like somebody to mention it on social media.
Just something more like
someone to promote.
Something a bit more.
Yeah, like someone who already speaks about other things, but
it's inorganic.
100%.
Yeah.
Like when you feel something versus trying to sell something and you haven't really connected with it, it's a different story.
That emotional connection point.
Yeah.
And that's an interesting.
And it could go wrong though.
Yeah. I mean, that's the gamble on your side. You're like, hey, I'm gonna try my best to put out some good energy in the spirit that I've fallen in love with, and I hope other people resonate.
100%.
If it goes wrong, you'll try again, I'm sure. Because I wanted to just like slide into like, because you're doing Gqom, it's 2025, you know what I'm saying, and like you headlining it, you're ripping it so hard. It shows your own passion, you know what I'm saying, like your own passion for the art, the genre, and like I suppose the culture behind the genre. And I want to find out like where that passion comes from, what drives it to still be so strong. And I'm a fan of Gqom. Amanda self will tell you.
No, the thing is, I'm also a fan. Don't frame it in different ways.
I think
We just have to defend perspective. We have to defend
It was
perspective.
such a clear shot, dog. It's like, hey, I'm a fan. Like, who else could not be a fan? Yeah, Mr. Gqom Therapy is right here. Obviously, talking about me. No, I'm a fan, guys. It's just a thing of like, I've got miles in the tank. You know, I had my time. You know, I was there, bro.
Yeah.
And then Voshos, dog, I did this. So that I have to mentally prep. It's different.
But let's talk about it.
Let's talk about the passion, though.
I don't know, man. I think probably somebody would have to study that from me. I don't know.
I get
musically,
you.
I think I just do what I do, and I connect with music in my own organic way. But I think it's also a strong passion for like Africanness and being, what's a good way to put this? Being ahead in terms of wanting to push out the right narrative about what Africanness is to us down here. You know, because there's the whole continent, but then different parts of Africa have got different vibrations going, and this one is, it's
The
just
special one.
it's just taking care of
What
you
own.
have, more than anything, because I've been involved in various types of other music previously, you know, and I think this one is like a very much a personal kind of love, which has always been there, but maybe the belief hasn't really been there forever. But then taking on this project showed that there is a way to make yourself
Just to make the idea work.
Yeah, the word's uncomming, but it's
Taking time.
it's making yourself stand out in a way that you always have seen in the mirror, but then you always doubted when you step out of the mirror, kind of thing. Yeah.
When you step into the world and you're actually in there and you're thinking, this isn't me, man.
You always
Like-
think, I'm not gonna get taken
You know what I mean?
seriously. It's
Like,
not gonna be what. But deep down, you know,
20
no,
people
man,
are gonna pull
I
up.
take this thing seriously. So
And there's a
surely-
community of people that do.
Exactly.
and
I-
then you build a community post that as well.
Exactly.
And I wanted to get into a little bit of that community building because, like, I think the foundation of it is so beautiful with the music.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
add all of the things of it's authentically something that is created by us.
Yeah.
And then we can always rep that nicely.
100% local music all night, dog.
All
love that.
night, bro. Wire to wire. So,
No German Gqom whatsoever.
why are you going for the Germans? Oh, what's up with that, bro?
I'm just joking, man.
We'd
I'm
love
just
for them to
joking.
try it, you know.
Yeah,
But
Bjorn,
that's your
come on,
interpretation,
man.
But yeah.
And that's what the beautiful thing about arts is. But like with the community building, how do you look at that with Gqom Therapy? Is it just a thing of like your tribe finds you because you're being so authentic with what you're doing?
Ooh, yes and no. Maybe more of that now, but before I literally had to like
Super
find
marketing.
the people.
Yeah.
Find the people in a way that, because I challenged myself to be slightly different and not go like the whole way of having like a huge ass billboard or flyers given to any random person.
Yeah.
You know, like finding someone who you feel like would resonate within that space and give them an option of coming, not necessarily fully inviting them, but making them aware.
You're too humble, bro.
that there's something like
You're
this.
too
happening.
humble. For real, give them the option to.
No, but for real,
they must come.
Because the minute you start trying to sell it and telling someone, hey, come through.
Come here. It's just
Gonna be amazing. No, I want you to discover that for yourself, because it's also somebody walking into the space with the I'm gonna see how much of a
Yeah.
That's why I was also telling you guys. They're giving you guys this.
They're playing with your
perception,
marketing,
but
boy. I'm
I don't
not
know.
gonna lie.
I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want out of the night. You know,
good
but what
time.
you want. I can
Gqom.
definitely give you that, but it's
Gqom.
in your way as well. You know, you must be willing. So even when I remember I was at a braai and somehow I was speaking amongst people who know about the party and myself, etc. But somebody didn't. So they just kept looking at us, and they're like, yeah, but you haven't told me about it. Why aren't you inviting me? I'm like, if you're not feeling like coming yet, just don't come. It's gonna be the best thing.
Yeah, take your time.
Because if you still want somebody to heavily convince you, like so much is just gonna throw you off, and you're coming there with the wrong type of energy. It's
coming there, and you're waiting
the
for
curiosity
everything.
takes you there, and you are wanting to really feel therapy. You'll come and you'll get the therapy as well.
Fair enough.
And it can be therapeutic.
Yeah, no. I was watching all the stories after the last one. Yeah.
The last one was amazing.
The last.
The last one was amazing because I was only meant to come
Voshos
back here
outside.
in December.
Yeah, for real.
I told myself I'm coming beginning of the year because doing it in December is the month that I love.
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
in Cape Town as well.
Of course, a long jump in December is the best sound.
But I felt like it would have been a bit tricky to start it in December. You know, it's a highly contested month with a lot going on, and to try and put your to put your mark, it might be a bit tricky to do then. So, during the beginning of the year, as I start up to see what we can fix for the few months coming up till December, but then the first one sold out, and I was like, "There's no ways I'm waiting again. There's no ways."
No,
Clearly, the pot is hot. Let's make sure we get it.
And I love all the topics you're touching on right now because it's like it's the community building, it's the marketing, it's the fleshing out of like kind of this movement and product you're building. And it leads me to the question where I want to kind of like get your thoughts on kind of the business element of it, because a lot of people want to start events, they want to do like they see like probably like the glitz and glam about it, but there's another side of it where you don't see the people setting up, you don't see the people thinking out all the other things that happen. What would you say have been some of the challenges that were fulfilling to overcome with Gqom therapy?
Yeah, nice question. I think you off-roaded a bit from what I was wanting you to ask, but it's great because I was about to say, I was about to say, like, people don't usually ask about the business side of everything, and they just see the fun and nice side of everything without understanding that there's so much to it. And I think the big part about me was the fact that while starting it was also a way to uplift the people that are in the Gqom community. So the makers of the Gqom, the players of the Gqom, who don't also see themselves as people who can be at a certain stage. You know, earlier on I mentioned the whole idea about the mirror and stepping out of the mirror, etc.
It's a little bit of an imposter syndrome.
For some people, for example, you put them on their first flight. You know, you put them on their first flight, they get into a hotel and shit, but it's like an experience. It's an exchange of many ways. But the business aspect and things to overcome was like the idea of understanding that even before the event starts, that there's so many things to take care of. Whereas in the cities like Cape Town does have its Gqom, you know. But in so saying, I'm saying in Durban, the people don't travel as much because it's seen as something that's not so pricey to put together because the guys are around, etc. Now that you're introducing this thing and you're telling people that it's more valuable than that, it's a bit hard to
break that like mentality.
But luckily enough, I think I was able to paint a clear picture for everybody to see that it is something that of value. To the point that some people are even like, nah, man, I think you're undercharging, etc. But that's good. But I'm also not really trying to chase people away. So you get caught up in between pricing it right.
The balancing act.
Because I want to make sure that everybody is happy. Because one of my main duties is also to ensure that every act that gets booked like gets a fee that's more than they ever charge
Then
elsewhere.
yeah, fair.
So to
That's
make that
dope.
happen,
So that also they look forward to that
100%.
gig.
Even for another ex that wants to come, as soon as I
Yeah.
come knocking, they're almost ready to, because they know how much more I want
The repertoire.
I want to open up their world. As
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
You're a people person, hey?
Yeah.
Nah, you can't say all
nice
of that.
people, only nice people. Only nice people.
Bro, because
Nice
you're very
people.
charitable in just how you look at the situation, and like, while there's the business side to it, there's also the people side to it.
Yes.
And it seems as if you've gotten a hold on that. Like, what's your technique with people? Like, do you have a way to no, he's the real deal, he's not the real deal?
Does it happen over time?
You know?
Yeah, I think my gut feeling, I'm very strongly intuitive. I think the gut feeling really guides me. Sometimes it's wrong, sometimes it's right. Over time,
man.
I guess, with
Tried
more
it to the game.
opportunities, with more opportunities. But in most cases,
Yeah.
so it's always
I
good
love
to
that.
to be aware of that. Sometimes you can't miss the situation where what you are really hoping for, because I may like you and want to do great things for you, but if you are not willing to come to the table, you know,
Yeah.
like sometimes this is the 3rd year of Gqom therapy in total. Let me not count
Well
that
done.
with Joburg. Thank you.
Well done, yeah.
But there's been 2 instances where an ex or ex haven't successfully pitched, and I done everything on my side, for example. And
Ish.
you see those things you
You know that
kinda
one.
Yeah, I know that one.
Because he knows that one as an event curator as well.
Yeah, you know, and it gets tricky. Sometimes guys miss flights and what, but they get to the airport and they want, at least they're showing the willingness of, that they've missed the flight, or hey, what can we do now? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, at least you got that.
As opposed to somebody just not showing up. What happened with you?
Hey man. So
I'm sorry on his behalf.
Yeah.
On your behalf.
and the funny thing is, we're actually, because you do a lot of your stuff in Pardon Island. This quick story time is also a thing.
Hey.
So we get this international brand to host an event in Cape Town. I
Yeah.
won't say the name because then it's gonna key into
Is it
who
a
I'm talking
piano
about.
act?
Hey.
Yes, yes it is.
Hey.
So now this is piano duo, and what I know now is that the way they book themselves, they pay themselves as a duo, and then they divide and conquer. So now we paid for their flights, accommodation, and their booking
Hey,
fee
man.
for both of them to come here to perform. Cool. First one's arriving in the morning, scoop him up, take care of him for the day, all the thing. Next one's arriving
I was
later.
already thinking,
and
why
then-
are they having a different time?
Yeah.
I didn't see these signs. I'm also a trusting person.
Yeah, of course.
Initially, I should have been like, why didn't you just come together?
And this is big name,
But
so
you
you
always
don't think.
also want to keep them happy as well. So that
Exactly.
arrangement, I get you. I
No,
get you.
fully, because you're the headliners.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and I'm also a fan of what you guys are
Headliners
doing.
even, yeah.
Headline,
You know,
bro.
I'm a fan of what you guys are doing. So now, event is running, things are going smooth. Other one's still at the hotel. I head to the airport now because it's the time. But like, even though I've been checking the manager, he's like, yeah, no, just check the flight. He's gonna be there. Sharp. So now I get there.
The whole team was in on it.
You know, in every
The whole team was in on it, bro.
I start stopping people. I'm, yo, you from Joburg? Yeah. And like now it's stopped. Now I'm calling the manager. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm calling up top
You
now.
can't not know as a manager. You
That's what I'm
can't
saying.
not know. Like, that does not make sense.
Exactly. But now I also have to go back and there's an event happening.
Yeah.
You know, the show actually must go on. That's why I'm to close off the story time, Posties family.
Yeah.
That's how I understand when certain artists, and I do think that specifically right now there is a little bit of with Amapiano artists where sometimes their teams and the artists themselves are shortchanging themselves with regards to professionalism.
Which leads me to ask, how's the professionalism like in Gqom?
Oh no, some of the it's anything between here and there. Like you get
Hey, that was arranged.
yeah, no. You
Under the table.
It's mostly towards the top, you know.
Yeah,
as I'm saying, I think sometimes when you have created, like for example, just one thing, just getting somebody more money, already they start to take things a little bit more serious than they would before.
Yeah.
Like,
They shave.
Yeah.
Oh, said by me, never. Yeah, but it's getting there, man. It really is getting there. I think maybe the behavior is also, I think at the same time, you know, because you've got a certain perception of how you want an artist to behave, whereas an artist in his truest form is like quite a rebellious character, and you are trying to tame this monster that wants to move left, right, and center, and by doing so, you're also jeopardizing the
Artistic.
performance
Yeah.
power as well, you know. So it can be a bit tricky. So I think it's more about me being able to handle that as opposed to me saying they are doing something wrong.
Yeah, that's great, dude.
As long as the work does get done. That's why I'm saying the range.
Yeah,
Very hard to very easy.
That's a very
and
people
when-
person perspective.
But I love how you
That's
touched
what I'm
on
saying.
the artist. I love how you touched on the artistry there because as an artist yourself, and then one of the things that I saw that I was like, there's the marketing there, there's the artistry there, is that poster. You know which poster I'm
let's talk
talking
about
about?
it.
Number one poster.
Grammy.
The number
You see
Grammy
my poster?
award
What are
winning.
the awards for posters?
Let's start it.
Whatever.
Because that one was
Because
the
that
first
poster,
one.
that poster is
Please
actually,
give us the story,
That
Nigel.
poster is actually going to be auctioned off as well.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Talk to us.
So
Yo, it pissed me off though. No, when you're ready to, you got your budget ready, marketing ad. I'm gonna get this activation here. Brew does this.
less is
Dog.
more.
I was like, hey,
And you won, bro.
and you won.
Less is
You gotta respect.
less is more. Less is definitely more. I think the whole design thing, even from, I don't know if you guys know of the first design, like moving forward, like from the first.
I was looking at the
I was looking at the-
posters. I didn't want to say there's a theme. You know, you don't
No,
want to
'cause-
accuse of
'cause-
someone of a theme.
Yeah, yes and no, because previously there was one which was like a form, a patient's form, like signing up for actual therapy. But it had information and all of this in it. And
Triggering.
now that you know, you'll zoom in. You can zoom in and find like different types of details. I didn't even tell people to zoom in until like 3 events later. That
Oh, wow.
actually there was more to it than that.
I'm Easter eggs, dog. Look at you.
Exactly. But time went on. I'm sorry that I'm gonna have to give you the whole picture so that
Please,
you
No,
can
please do.
over time, because it was each poster is meant to like be a collectible, but like one that is not necessarily picture perfect, or because I felt like when it gets too perfect, sometimes it throws people off and it becomes the norm, like on a feed, for example.
Do you make them?
Yes.
And you're an artist, dog.
Well, I did art in school.
I
as well.
was saying, Oaks.
But not. I didn't write the one. I didn't write the one that was handwritten. I tried my one first,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then
It was too good.
I was
It was too
nah.
good.
No, yeah. Yeah. Time went on, and then April, we're doing the birthday edition, and the birthday edition needed to be pushed a lot more because it was a mystery lineup. The only person I announced was Babes Wodu, and everyone else was going to be a mystery. So you come there and you
Babes Wodu is the name.
yes, the only act. So you didn't necessarily know what the whole night's going to
But I'm like,
unfold
if she's the name who you expose, like, who are the niggas you're hiding? Surely.
Shoo, it was a lot of people. Should I go through
Motion.
those
No,
as well?
you don't have to. Notable. I want to hear the notables though. Go through them. Put them on.
Oh,
put them
who
on.
eventually played? Like, who eventually played was, what was the lineup, man? What was the main?
Babes
There was
Wodu.
Camp Masters. There was Lex Jr. Donkey Boy played.
Donkey Boy.
Banana.
When?
Gold Max was on decks as well. Tina came through. He didn't play though.
Shout out.
Gilani was there. There was.
Did you play?
Yes, of course. But in the morning, it was fantastic. fantastic. Because also, the great thing about it is that you don't want to leave because somebody tried to leave. Next thing, Sindo's on decks. It's like, oh.
Shit, exactly.
So what else is happening? You know?
Yeah.
So I think that probably was one of the way people stayed there the longest in terms of getting there early and leaving quite late. So fast forward through who was there. The
Birthday edition.
the poster. Somebody felt some type of way about the poster, right? Okay. Somebody felt some type of way about the poster and like, nah. Our designer's that expensive now, or what.
It started, you know.
So we're like, okay, you know. The person that I actually do this with as well, Nelly, posted a post replying to the person that awukahle wena, basically. Like leave it, you know.
Dog, yeah.
It's got nothing to do with this. So then it's like, and then she calls me and she's like frustrated. I'm like, Mlu, I'm sorry. I didn't. I'm like, bruh, it came from somewhere. The fact you did it, it came from somewhere. Don't worry. Because I'm anti the violence back and forth, you know. We leave it, we go. The one is coming up, you know, and we're pulling up, we getting ready. I think we're just still prepping about what we're gonna do in terms of deco, balloons and stuff. And then we're like, you know what? Oh, because after the event, the next poster is meant to go up, you know. And I'm like, no, the next poster needs to be handwritten, you know. And we speak about it, and then we laugh. We're like, you know what? Actually, it would be so great as long as like the information is readable.
Yeah.
Day one, let's give it a go.
Yeah.
We did that. Quickly next, the post that gets the most traction, any of the posters have gotten. Next, it brings the most people who've ever gotten as well. So it's
marketing masterstroke, my brother.
Man, whatever you're thinking, just think the opposite, dog. Like it will save you so much. And also, I'm quite minimal, man. I don't like too much information. I think that's what the poster had always been about. Like only the things you need to know. To some degree, it can still be less, but you just want it basic for somebody who's seeing it for the first time and wants to have an option of.
You don't want to bombard them with too many things. Now they're like, ish.
Not this yellow, green, blue.
As soon as you see too much, it's already over, dog. It's already over.
The internet's I've noticed the internet's a bit opposed to like things that are too fine touched nowadays. Like when things are too clean.
Because there's too many of it. Anything that stands out, whatever there's less of, will always stand out somewhere, somehow.
Fair.
So the more you try and fit in, the more you are gonna fit in, and you're gonna move in motion as that wave, but it's not gonna stick out.
Fair.
But what is gonna stick out?
Hottest question.
Hottest question, which one?
Cape Town,
Yes.
Durban or Joburg?
What, to live in? To do what in? To do what?
To have therapy. To have therapy. Yeah.
Durban is still waiting for their therapy, by the way. I love you guys.
Guys.
But I'm putting something great. I'm putting something very special. It can't just be anything there, you know. It has to be taken with some care, and I think I think there was even like some form of petition that was going on about trying to bring it man. But they really
that's motion.
I think they need to wait.
You got a petition.
But they need to wait.
The government might just make you go to Durban.
Man, if we can bring the health system somewhere, somehow.
It's therapy, guys.
But I think I'm loving what Cape Town's bringing us in terms of energy. There's only been one, so I think maybe after the next one it'll be great. Joburg, forever fantastic because of how much the undying love is.
Yeah, they're going to Joburg.
I wanted to fine tune Alex's question before we get into the final segment, top 5, and go Cape Town, Durban, but that kinds of Gqom. Because there's a lot of Durban guys, they're like, why am I listening to this churchy thing? Why is there an organ? You
Man,
see,
it's got its people, and it's therefore necessary. You know, I don't think we can like kill its existence. It's there, it serves a purpose for some people to some degree. But I think for me, I'm definitely Durban. Yeah, for me, I'm definitely Durban. But
he was never gonna leave you guys down.
It was an easy answer. I'm not gonna
no,
lie.
Yeah. It's, come on.
I started laughing when you say we don't want to kill him.
No. It is. I honestly, fully believe it's necessary. It's got a certain way of touching people that the other type of Gqom doesn't, and that is growth. And I feel like it's a great umbrella to put everything in. It's not exclusion. When everyone says this or that, it becomes a bit tricky.
I love the way you phrased it, like how some people resonate and therefore it is necessary. Like
as long as it's got somebody that it makes happy,
we are winning.
Sorry,
yes.
I have to ask. You said there was a story about that towel.
Yeah, shut up.
The most essential.
So the merch is there that on the line coming soon?
Yeah. So
the towel.
You know how
Essential.
so I'm different, you know, in that sense, in terms of what I feel like should be and should not be merch. Like the whole T-shirt situation, there was only one that was ever made, and it was like one.
I respect that.
Like one of one. Like
One.
yes. And it was
Not a
sold.
capsule,
Not 50 of one design.
Yes, but I gave it away.
Hey guys, let's
when it was
petition.
straight.
Let's petition this guy again.
It was
you know.
It's all coming your way,
But since we're speaking about the towels, because who chose number 50 firstly?
That was me.
Oh, you chose 50.
Oh, 50
Oh, was the question coming from you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm definitely rocking
Now
this one.
Now you come therapy ready.
Now I'm ready, boy.
But yeah, the towels. The towels.
Look at the
Shout out to them.
Mr. Perfecto, one time. That's beautiful, man.
So the
We're gonna take this photo after.
so while thinking of the
yeah,
merch,
yeah.
it had to be something that you need for the night.
Bro, you're like you're a genius, eh?
And
I don't think it's low key. I don't think it's low key.
so, with the amount of sweat that people endure, it only makes sense that they get something that they can take
Dog,
away.
I'm a
Therapy
sweater, bro.
cardio.
I'm a sweater, bro.
Oh, damn.
Dog.
The lights, you know.
Yo, it's the lights, it's the Voshos, it's the everything, man.
And yeah, there'll be more. There was, what else was there? Just the changing of the towel. We're getting there. As I'm saying, like it's a lot to put the show together. Firstly,
Yeah.
So branching out into buying merch and then getting it sold and stuff. It's another umbrella altogether. And also
That you're building towards.
Yeah.
definitely. And I think, but the T-shirt one, I don't know. I just felt like it's the easiest and the most overly done thing.
You have the perfect thesis. You have the idea it's perfect. Don't just do merch for. I agree with you.
Yeah.
For merch's sake, like you're saying utility. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like you get to the night and you're like, dude, I need a towel, bro. Bummer
You
this
see,
thing.
some things like shades, or I was doing shades with like actual speakers in them. I was doing shades.
I told you this nigga Elon Musk, man.
But there must be something different and essential to the night.
Facts.
It mustn't just be a sake of people love
T-shirts.
It's not even t-shirts. People don't even love t-shirts, honestly, which is why it's so
I could
like.
do socks.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
could do yeah, but
Socks.
it mustn't be.
Yeah.
No.
I love this. I love this at the gym.
What's the towel story?
No, it was an essential. I always had one, so people are like, can they get one? Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that.
But it wasn't branded at that point. Then I'm like, no, I can't just give people
I
a
can't
towel
just
for the sake
give
of a
you-
towel.
Just
So I went and I got like the greatest of towels. Like, how does it feel?
No,
It feels beautiful. That's what I'm doing right
Yes,
now.
I'm ready.
I was literally touching it.
Is this
I was
the event
touching it
tonight?
with your
Like,
arms,
I'm ready to use my towel.
Like, in the gym,
Yo.
you know what I'm saying?
No, we
At
gotta-
home therapy.
No, we're
It was a
ready.
small studio session today.
I know. I heard you're operating it. Ish.
We got to.
But the last thing
I
we would
love this.
operate, guys, on Posties podcast is
Tell 'em.
the last segment, top 5.
Top 5.
Top 5.
What about the drip check? Yo.
Issue! When they call you out on your own saying
Okay, but top 5, yeah?
Now let's do the drip check. Let's do the drip check one time. Drip check one time.
I don't even.
And then we can slide into the top 5.
Hey, Blue is prepped, guys. Ish.
Hey, man. Perfecto.
Guys,
Got us
It's
towels,
always perfect. Stay perfect.
We them boys here. The Gqom duo.
Love it.
Got this like when? Probably. When did I come here? Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I put it on the weekend.
Okay. Yesterday was the first way.
Doesn't really matter. Does this matter? It's tracksuit H&M vibes. Not here.
Okay.
Socks Coca-Cola.
Nice one.
Aldo
Shoes are
Looney
fire.
Tunes
Yeah.
Limited Badwara.
Is it?
Bracelets.
I was looking at them.
The gemstones.
He's
Yeah.
ready, bro.
Yeah.
I know you're ready, dog.
If you know me, energy. Yeah.
What does your fit say about you if you could
This one,
Yeah.
I would have worn different things, but what does it say about me? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
what
nice,
is
I'm
like the
easy.
thing? What is the thing? I'm casual, I'm chilling, guys.
I'm easy. I'm matching.
I'm easy, but I'm
in a
also
sense.
ready.
Yeah. Stay
Ready
Balance.
for what?
Whatever. Whatever
Don't
can
want
happen.
any accusations whatsoever.
I am not always ready, but yeah, I am. I love it. What else does it say? Yeah, I'm a fun guy, man, and I'm cool, bruh.
Watch that.
Noted.
Nah, it's noted. It's the truth.
Noted. Adding that to the intro next time for round 2.
I'm cool.
You know what I'm saying? Timber, what you wearing today?
I've got my Cape Town, I love Cape Town, support local, Scara kick all the way, bro cap, bro hoodie, cultist thing, home therapy towel.
I forgot my broke. Okay, but carry on in okay.
And then Zara flare pants. And I got the Crocs on the bottom. Alice is already going to tell you about them.
Yeah, when I'm at the crib, you know what's in the feet.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Boy, they want us to wear dress shoes on camera at home.
I'll be in a 2-piece leather. But if I'm
So now
sitting
people
here,
must put their shoes on the
You must prove. What were you wearing? No. Lexi, what you saying?
this makes it easy. It's the Crocs down bottom, you know, ASOS. We said a little neon blanc sweater. And then I think this is ASOS as well, just a white tee. You know what I'm saying?
ASOS boy for real.
I love ASOS. And of course,
Can't forget 51, bro.
you know what I'm saying? Keep
Can't.
it easy. Keep it easy. Keep it
Sheesh.
easy.
But now because we
Yes, sir.
the host, the actual
Squad is
host of
ready.
the show,
Squad is ready.
said we were going a certain direction.
Yeah.
Alex, tell me what top 5 is first.
Oh yeah, top 5 segment of the show, but both Tim and I are going to give you a category and you just have to choose 5 things that I suppose are the top 5 things in that category for you.
Rank them.
Rank them.
It doesn't have to be in order.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
want to be
yeah,
spicy,
yeah,
you can
yeah.
order it.
Just top 5, it doesn't have to be ranked.
Yeah.
Is this food related or
Listen. Sorry, sir, I have a question.
Hey. Mlu, I need you to give me your top 5 essentials for Gqom therapy night. I'm coming for the first time. These are things I need, bruh.
Got you. Comfortable shoes. Comfortable shoes. Preferably can be white, but if they're white, you wearing them with pride to see how much you did last night. But preferably not white. But if they are white, you know, it's not. It's also a thing to take picture of your shoes the next day.
There's
a
so
towel,
much.
preferably a Gqom therapy towel.
You know what I'm saying?
As you can see, we're strapped,
Kit it up.
So you got that as
Yes, sir.
well. Shades.
It literally matches my fit. I don't know if you saw navy, and then the Crocs. So like it matches.
You don't mind.
Yeah.
He saw this coming. He was like,
I know what I'm doing. Yeah.
No, because I feel like you guys like to match, so at least this will.
Yeah, we do match quite a bit. We do match quite a bit, man.
What was it? I said shoes,
Never accused of
towel,
matching in my life.
shades, attitude, the right attitude, and fat wallet.
Yo.
the bar needs to make money,
Tip the
guys. We're still
house,
running a
man.
business here.
Tip the house.
Lexi, take it away.
Aight, man, So I'm chilling in Cape Town suburbia. I want to make my first ever Gqom playlist after watching the Posties episode with Mr. Perfecto. Who am I putting on that playlist right now?
There's actually a waiting room playlist. I don't know if you know of it. Like
Okay.
a Gqom therapy waiting room playlist, which will help. But I'll give you your top 5.
Yes,
I've
please.
definitely done
Where-
Put
it.
us
Thank
on.
you, Amanda.
Yeah, where you get a sense of music. I just highlight a few songs by the people that are coming, so that you can kind of
Prepare.
semi-prepare in terms of, or get to fall in love with certain songs that you may or may not have known that they've done as well,
Dude,
and
that's
get
so
ready
cool.
to come and play. But top 5, yo,
Super thought out, eh?
Dude, he's about the culture.
Yeah.
No, it's also an opportunity to discover somebody before getting there. So
Before getting there.
you kind of look
So you
forward
get there and
to-
you're a fan.
The build up is good. Even on your way there, you know what type of music you're gonna be playing. Top 5. Yo, you see, I got in trouble trying to explain top 5 jewels.
You forgot somebody, eh?
I'll say, I'll be spicy.
Yeah,
list
go
was
for
just
it, go
for
for it,
today,
go for it, go
guys.
for it. Tomorrow it can change, eh?
It can change tomorrow. The
But
next
this
day.
one is on
Someone
camera.
is coming this weekend.
Okay.
Give it to him.
Okay, one time. Say his name again.
General Smamane.
General Sumamani. Okay, just so
okay,
we're
so
clear.
you get a sense of Gqom therapy in general. I would say, yo, it's a lot though, hey?
It's tough.
It's a lot.
You've done a lot.
I would say. Hey, I'm already
They're
seeing them
laughing.
watching this. I'll call Smamane, I'll call Blacks Junior. I'll give it to songs that play. I'd say Chusta. Depends how you call him.
Okay, how do you say it?
I say Chusta.
I want to say what you say.
He gets angry at that because
Chusta.
Yeah.
Cool. Chusta.
Street. Naked Souls is in German naked.
Is that the tagline?
Yeah.
That's fire.
Super. Yo, you see, that's the one thing about Gqom.
I love Zulu niggas,
super
man.
fantastic as well. Like the tags go in
Personality.
so hard. It's like a whole part of the song that you need to get to.
And you know when it's coming.
Yeah. At the bottom of it. At the bottom of it.
I think a towel is not enough, bro. I'll get you one big.
Like I said, I put extra. You see, I proved that I know there's love here, guys.
Let's give it XL.
The last one, I'd say myself. Yeah, there's music coming. There's more music coming from me. So
Give us a date.
I don't have one.
Yo, you went studs up, give us a date, eh?
you never know how far.
Let's give us a date for your next song.
Nah, bro, we're trying to finish off one of the songs tonight as well. You know,
Oh,
so I
you
don't
cooking?
even know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
Project?
it'll probably be tomorrow morning when it's done. I don't know. Yeah.
So it's gonna be a project, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
4, 5 songs. 4, 5. No.
4, 5.
No, guys, we got an operator today, man. Thank you for the conversation. Thank you for what you're doing for Gqom
Come on, Mr.
and
Blue.
beyond, bro.
Thank you for giving it a platform to shine as well. You know, like the
I love it,
information. It's necessary to have situations like this where the information can kind of flow.
Yeah.
I never really prefer it to be me that is trying to give people the buy-in. You know, but if
You're a part of it,
an
bro.
opportunity happens, yeah.
An integral part of it, and thank you so much for showing us how you work in the mind and how it actually comes
But you'll
to
know
life.
more after
Yes,
you.
After
that goes without saying. But I wanted to give you.
You'll tell me which if there will be an episode about that as well.
We're gonna.
oh, you'll
We're
tell me.
definitely gonna cook. We're definitely gonna.
Yeah,
cook.
no,
I
don't
wanna
worry.
do something.
I want to talk about it. Hey, don't worry about
The
that.
tricky thing about me and living in Cape Town is I hardly leave the time I say I'm gonna leave.
If you see him again next week, don't fight.
You heard the message.
Yeah, but no, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back like on a
Please.
more personal visit because
Okay.
this is heavily business related. But there's still so much to happen next week as well. I'm planning for one that's in July in Joburg. I haven't even announced anything yet. Like I'm depriving them a lot.
This is Obakon.
In Joburg.
The dog, everyone. Yeah, we're inside, dog.
You're gonna send it out via SMS this time.
SMS, bro.
The
Please
SMS,
call.
the
Yes,
invite.
you never know.
Please call.
I do
Gqom
have.
Therapy.
There is a WhatsApp channel. There is a Gqom Therapy WhatsApp channel. as well. Yeah, there is a WhatsApp channel.
Elon Musk.
You never know. You never know.
But yeah, I wanted to give you your flowers. I wanted to say
Thank you,
shout
sir.
outs to the. It's today even night.
We need to stop. We're going to Gqom Therapy with flowers.
Come on now.
Now you're gonna see us
We
walking
got our
to Gqom Therapy
flowers
with
today.
flowers.
Then we get I want to say shout out to the live studio audience. Thank you guys for being here with us today.
Come on, man. It's actually a full house today.
Yeah,
y'all
no,
heard.
actually, yes, guys.
I
Usually,
usually lie.
usually we put in those sounds, but here today,
They're here.
I want to say shout out to my partner in crowd. Thank you, Lexi.
You know the vibes. You
And
know
as
the vibes.
always, shout out to the most important people, the ones that are liking, commenting, subscribing, learning about Gqom now, guys.
The new ones, please subscribe.
Please.
And go to Gqom Therapy, guys. We'll be
Yeah.
giving you a review of how that went down.
Thank
And as
you.
always, the journey continues.
Mr. Sir.
Yay!
Thank you. Thank you.
Easy.
Thank you.
That was fire, dog. Shout
Take some
out.
photos, eh? Do we take some
Please,
photos?
yeah, and can we get